Alright, so how's it going, guys? Today we're going to be replacing the Serpentine belt on the 135, which is basically an N54. The reason why we're changing is because of that that side right there is not that bad, but there's sides that are worse. That's kind of like wearing out from the top. So we're going to replace it either way. They sell a really good kit from FCP Euro. As you can see, FCP Euro right there. And it basically comes with a brand new belt from Continental, really good belts. All the pulleys and tensioners you need, 2 pulleys right there, and that's the tensioner. And on top of that, oh yeah, all this stuff comes in here, and it's only $100, $110 I think it was. So first of all, what you want to do is take off this radiator fan. That one's pretty easy to take off. It was just one screw right here, and then if you have the stock charge pipe right here, or pipe, there should be a grommet right here, but it just comes right up. That one's pretty easy to take off. But now, as you can see, we need to fit a socket on the tensioner pulley right there, which is a T. Alright, so it is a T60. So it's a T60, and it's gonna go right here. Only problem being is that the ratchet is not gonna fit there because this pipe is in the way. So what we have to do is loosen it up from that bolt right there, and that one right there is a T30. Yeah, T30. Okay, so there is going to be actually 2. The other one's right next to it over here. So like I said, loosen those 2 bolts up right there, and then you have to loosen up this cone right here, because or else it's not gonna move too much. Or if you don't have the dual cones, you're gonna need to disconnect it from the airbox, obviously. But what you want to basically do is let this hose have a little bit of play. As you can see, it kind of stops it right there. So now we have a little bit more play. Alright, so as you can see, now we have a lot more play, and we can probably put a ratchet in there. Alright, so you need a T60 like I said. There it is, T60. Now it goes in there, and you turn it to the right, like if you're tightening it, and then it will move the tension off the belt. I can't really show that one because it is really tight, so you definitely cannot take this off with a small ratchet. You need a longer ratchet like this one. Even with this one, it was pretty hard, so maybe even a longer ratchet than that. But be very careful, because those round off really easy. Make sure it's seated on there correctly, and then write down the diagram of how this looks, or take a video like. Now repeat the same steps for this one down here and the other one. Just basically pop off the covers, and you should be good, like that. So as you can see, we're loosening up the pulleys from the bolts directly. That's one pulley. Took off the bottom one right over there. You can see the holes left, and the hole for the tensioners left. So that's the last pulley basically, and you just loosen them up like any other bolt. Alright, so I got dark pretty quick, but as you can see, we put that one on. That one's the hardest one to put on, and then the bottom one on, obviously. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. The big one goes on the bottom, and the small one goes on top. Only thing is, you guys can't really see it right now because it's already pretty dark. But just replace the pulleys, then we're gonna put the tensioner back on. It got pretty dark really quick because I was cleaning it up, as you can see. It's kind of oily right there, but now it's really clean. But yeah, I'll put the tensioner back on and we'll see how it goes. Alright guys, I'm back after finally putting on the belt. This took me about an hour. I just want to point something out. So I googled N54 engine, and you can see how the belt goes on, right? It goes big pulley to that one, to that one, to that one, to that one, to that one. So I tried it with that setup, and it was off by a lot. Like, it's impossible to put on, and the tensioner is already basically at its max, like compressed. Like it's compressed to the max basically. So I tried with this layout right here, and it didn't work. So I googled some more images, and apparently some other people have a different layout, which is the one I'm showing you guys right now. So basically it goes to the fat pulley, the main pulley on the bottom, and then instead of going over that, I think that's the power steering pump first, it goes up to this pulley and then down to that pulley and around there. That's how I basically have it set up so far. And it fits perfect, like it literally fits perfect right now. And I'm pretty sure when I release the tension it'll get tight, obviously. But yeah, so main pulley and then that pulley, and so you guys can't really see it that good, but it basically goes from that middle pulley down to the compressor, right? And then from the compressor it goes up to the power steering, and power steering goes to that bigger pulley on the upper pulley, alternator, and then alright, so I removed the pin that was right there, and as you can see it's nice and tight all around. So that's pretty much it. Just put the 2 bolts back together right there and the radiator fan, and you're pretty much set. That's it.